Welcome back, guys, to a new episode of Common Sundays. This week we're gonna have a look around into the newest updates of Starfield. We're gonna also look in some news about the game and gaming in general, and of course we're gonna have a look into some comments. Stick around until the end of the video, guys, and once again, thank you a lot for watching, and if you like my kind of content, please consider leaving a like or subscribing. So yeah, let's go! Roll the credits! Update time, guys! So, this week we had a new update on the 9th of October. It's update 1736, and basically this new update has been released for Starfield on all platforms. So this update, essentially what they did was they added some new performance and stability improvements. Also, they fixed the FOV, which is now available in the settings so people can adjust it. We were not using it, so a lot of people were using some third-party SOVs, and now we can actually use it, which is good. Also, they improved the stability for Intel Arc GPUs, which is great for the people that use Intel Arc. And of course, they fixed a bug in the Quest X of the past, where when the tunneling creatures could pick the location, that would prevent progression. So basically, they would not spawn, basically. So yeah, in terms of updates, this is it for this week. So on Starfield news, I'm here in PC Gamer. I will leave the link for this post in my description. It seems that a player has uncovered some of the best XP farms in the game through obliterating cosmic wildlife. So it seems that in Schrödinger 3 there's a planet where if you stay yourself below in top of your ship and just kill those monsters, they give you like 500 XP a pop. That's a lot of XP actually. And as you can see here in this video, so basically this guy is gonna jump to the top of his ship, and from there he's gonna clock himself, and now just see it. 2 kills, and out of the 2 kills, 1k XP. So this is madness. This guy is doing this in PS4, so in PS5 actually. So I don't know if this is some kind of thing they will patch or not, but we'll see. So guys, as always, the last part is about comments, and here we are once again on Steam comments, and this week we have a very special comment. I already read to the entire post. I will not read the entire thing here, but I think you guys should read it. Because although this guy tells some things that I don't agree with, it tells a lot of truth about the state of Starfield, the state of the game, and what we are seeing during our playthroughs is that the game sometimes is a little bit boring. But, well, Seeger here does not recommend the game. He has 237 hours in the game, which is a lot for a person that doesn't recommend the game. 183 hours when he did the review. And he states the following: I rate Starfield a 5.5 out of 10. And okay, if the mediocre BGS game that has the Bethesda game that has its moments, but feels like a regression in quality from previous Bethesda titles. It is true. We saw a lot of things in this game that don't make a lot of sense. We saw a lot of bugs in day one. We also saw that they didn't update the graphics that much. Playability of the game, to be honest, The game is good, it has good story, it has good content, but we spend a lot of time talking. We spend a lot of time in fetch quests, and also I don't see a point in building outposts, at least so far, and we are almost 30 hours in. So yeah, well, it is what it is. Then he talks about paying a lot of money for the game. Well, here, yeah, I understand him and all of that, but well, it is what it is. He did his choice about this. He could have paid half the money if he waited, but yeah, for sure. Then it comes to some quite nice spots here that I will read out. So basically, gunplay is easily the most fun you can get out of Starfield, but even then the game feels incomplete. Well, a lot of games feel exactly the same way, and that's not good. But I understand what he's telling. It's fun, but it's not as good as it could be, which may be an issue. Then I'm guessing it has a top-down decision-making this management that made Starfield feel like a regression in quality instead of playing on strengths found in prior Bethesda games. So yeah, so this was what I was talking about. You have a lot of things that are not as good as they were in the previous games, and inventory management seems like a chore every time. More than that, you can just go from one side to the other on cutscenes. You cannot travel space freely. Well, there's a lot of things that they could have been improved in this game. More in that. So that's just one example. I really think the higher ups made having 1,000 probably generated planets the core of the game, which makes the rest of the gameplay mechanics half-baked because they spend the majority of time, money, and resources on those 1,000 planets, rather than focusing on exploration, world building, environment, storytelling, which were the strongest parts of previous Bethesda games. So yeah, he's true here. Once again, I agree with this man. Like, planet exploration is fun in this game. I'll give them that. I like it, actually. But then, other than that, well, we saw our playthrough, and with Sarah, we completed Sarah's questline in my playthrough, and well, the reality is, what did we gain with that? Not a lot. What development did we got from the story? Not a lot. So it felt bland at the end. So yeah, well, it is what it is. I'm liking the game, nevertheless, but it feels bland at sometimes. It feels boring at sometimes, to be honest. Then Bethesda created the lore for this game and shows the most boring time to start your adventure. Colony wars are over. No mechs or armies with weaponized aliens. The citizens, guards, etc. from the two main factions complain about each other, but they are at peace. You can complete all the quests for one faction, join the next, and do all the quests. And join the Space Pirates and do all their quests, and it doesn't affect the story at all. I thought Bethesda would have learned what game mechanics from their previous titles worked. Well, that players enjoyed and implemented them in Starfield. I had hoped we had get something like Skyrim or Fallout New Vegas, where there have been consequences to your choices, gain positive reputation with a faction that puts you in a poor standing, locks you out from a faction questlines, and other locations under a faction. But the game world feels anemic and unresponsive to player actions and decisions. This for me is a big problem. I loved Fallout New Vegas. I'm thinking about playing here in the channel, but I loved Fallout New Vegas. I loved Skyrim. And well, although Fallout New Vegas was not produced by Bethesda, Skyrim was, and Skyrim was a great game, a really great game. That's why still now a lot of people play Skyrim. The game is super fun. You can play it 1,000 times and still find things about the game that you wouldn't find anywhere in any other of the previous playthroughs. You have a huge mod community that makes the game fresh every time you add some new things. And yeah, this doesn't make a lot of sense to me that they didn't look at these games that they helped or they made and take notes, improve on it. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Oh well. We just can hope that they, with time and with some DLCs, they make the game better, they improve the game, they add things to it that can make it look good. So yeah. What's more here that I think it's very interesting? Yeah. You'll face either Spacers, Crimson Fleet Pyres, Elliptic Mercs, and Varum Heretics at any of the dozen locations. For all intents and purposes, they are completely the same behavior and combat. So yeah, this is true. You have a lot of different enemies that have different factions, but the reality is that all of them are basically the same in fighting. They may have different guns, different armor, some different skins, but they will be essentially the same guys. They will be essentially the same NPCs. They will be essentially the same fighters. They will have essentially the same equipment, and it will be essentially the same fight, which is not good at all. And in conclusion, this is a step down in quality from Bethesda compared to previous titles. Bethesda took the best gameplay mechanics from the previous games, renovated the KOL mechanics, and half-assed shoehorned the others into Starfield. I feel like the game is underdeveloped, rushed to completion, overhyped, and absolutely disappointing for a 223 title from a AAA game studio. I'd wait a year or two for the game to go on sale. I wouldn't feel right to pay more than $30 for the game. Don't spend 900 plus like I did on Starfield. That being said, if Bethesda listens to players' feedback and provides free, meaningful updates, I will update my review accordingly. For the time being, I'm not interested in playing more for additional DLC when the base game at full price feels incomplete. I'll leave a like. So yeah, this guy goes straight to the point. This guy goes straight to the topics we have discussed these past few weeks. The game feels incomplete. The game feels at some times boring. The game has its funny moments. It has its funny quest lines. We already did a couple of them. I'm liking the Crimson Fleet quest lines. They are fun, but yeah, guys, we need to be very careful with this game. I'm considering in finishing the game and then just move forward, next thing, and then maybe in a couple of months or something we can come back. I don't know. I will keep playing it for the time being, but I'm considering just moving forward for Cyberpunk, for example, Phantom Liberty that just came out. That would be fun to have here in the channel. We'll see. But well, guys, the game is in a sorry state at the moment. They are trying to do some things. They improved the game somehow in terms of incompatibility with the system. With systems, but well, other than that, we'll see, guys. But yeah, guys, we'll need to wait to see what Bethesda will do about this. Thank you a lot for watching. Thank you a lot for being here. Thank you a lot for the awesome comments that some of you leave. Guys, I'm liking a lot being part of this community. Hope that you get something out of my videos. And I hope to see you here on the next one. Go have a look at my Let's Plays. And well, this is it, guys. Once again, if you saw the video until the end, please consider leaving a like or subscribing. It would mean the world for me if you do either of them. And if you have something that you think I should do better, change, update, whatever, consider leaving a comment. I would appreciate it a lot. It will help me improve myself, it will help improve the channel and improve everyone else fun while seeing me. Guys, once again, thank you a lot for watching, and I see you again on the next one.